You've probably heard the idea that the fastest sperm wins, but that conception is basically just a race and that one lucky sperm gets there first. Well, that's what most of us were taught. I was definitely taught that. Research suggests that that is not how it works. Instead, the egg actually might be playing a much more active role than we ever realised. Hi, I'm Joanna. I'm a mum to 2 children, a 9-month-old and a 2.5-year-old. I'm doing a series where I sum up one study at a time, anything academic, scientific that I just find interesting relating to parenthood, toddlers, pregnancy, birth, literally anything that I just think is quite cool. And I'm trying to sum it up in a 3-4 minute video and hopefully give some practical takeaways as well. So if you like the idea of that, please do like and hit subscribe. Anyway, back to the study. There's a fairly new study published in the Proceedings of Royal Society B that looked at how human eggs and sperm interact with each other. What they found is really interesting. They found that human eggs release chemical signals called chemoattractants or chemoattractants, and they don't just attract sperm randomly, as we kind of thought. They actually attract some sperm more than others. In this study, the researchers exposed sperm from different men to fluid surrounding eggs. And what they found is that eggs consistently attracted certain men's sperm more than others. Even more surprisingly, some eggs were attracted to sperm by non-partners than actual partners. So they had a preference. So this challenges the classical idea that sperm all are racing towards the egg equally and the egg is passive and just received by whoever wins first. Well, actually, it's a much more two-way interaction. Sperm is still moving and competing against each other, but the egg is also influencing who actually gets closer and who is allowed to enter, basically. Now, this isn't just a simplification that the egg therefore chooses the sperm. The egg isn't consciously doing anything, it's not deciding, it's biochemical signalling. The egg releases chemicals that different sperm respond to in different ways. So the egg creates conditions that favour certain sperm over others. This idea is called cryptic female choice, and this basically means that selection can happen after sex at the level of egg and sperm interaction. What does this look like in real life? Well, it doesn't mean that conception is controlled or predictable in any simple way. It's microscopic and it's chemical. And it doesn't override everything that we do know about fertility. Things like timing, health and chance, they all have a huge role to play. But what it does tell us is that the female reproductive system, particularly, is much more complex than we know. And it's much less like a race than we thought. And it's not about speed, it's about compatibility. And I think this is something that we've probably all heard, is that female reproductive health isn't looked into enough, and the fact that we're just finding this out now is actually kind of crazy considering how advanced medical science is. So what can we take away from it? The fertilisation isn't a race, it's an interaction. The eggs aren't just waiting around, they are much more active in a way that we are just learning about. So then if you think about the health of people's sperm and the health of people's eggs, all of a sudden it's probably going to get quite complex. So I'm sure there's much more research to come on this area, and it's pretty interesting actually. If you like this video, please do hit like and subscribe. I'd love to have you around, and I'll see you for another summary of an interesting study about stuff that's cool. I'll see you later.